simple name and a complex rivalry. For one side, the Big Orange is just not a color they can sit with, and the other side, Crimson, has them seeing red. Easy to assume everyone here has a lighter in hand, and now we get to see who will use it. On the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will have first crack at this one. Crimson Tide dominated the last time they saw the Vols blowing out Tennessee.
Man, Reese, it was roll, Tide, roll as soon as they got off the bus. David, they were bigger, they were stronger and faster, and it showed up on the scoreboard.
Oh, and Tennessee hasn't forgotten about it. You've had a year to stew on it and do something about it because you had a lot of mistakes a year ago.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Bishop. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air.
And I know when we talk Josh Heupel offenses at Tennessee, we always talk about tempo and going fast and deep shots down the field. But, David, one thing we also know is that he is committed to running the football. And Bishop, after a phenomenal year, a year ago, running for over 1,000 yards, you know they're going to be balanced, and you know they're going to feature him.
They're going to feature him, they're going to run him a lot, and they're going to run him at a fast pace, right?
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
And the Vols will punt this one away. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. And here comes Austin Mack. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only 1 touchdown pass. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the move, it's Hill. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the Tide. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback may change this route. Austin Mack finds his man. It's Edwards. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And, you know, Alabama at the quarterback spot, obviously, you need that great player. When they've had the great player, these teams have been really, really great. The last couple years, man, you've kind of seen the inconsistencies come out at that spot. So finding that next guy, critically important.
It is critically important. I think what's interesting about Alabama at that quarterback spot, too, is a lot of other programs, they reload the position through the portal. But when you think about Alabama, they kind of grow it internally from guys they've recruited who have waited their turn and then finally show up. Ty Simpson was one of those guys. He waited his turn year after year to get his opportunity, and I think they feel like they've got the guys inside the building already that can take over the spot and lead this team to a national championship.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Now here's Mack. He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Mack. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole play's going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Dodson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left.
Well, what you know about Josh Heupel in this offense is they're explosive, and they always seem to have a dude outside at wide receiver. They normally have multiple guys like that. You obviously lose Chris Brazzell, a big-time playmaker for the Vols, and they're going to have to replace that, David, but they've done such a good job recruiting and developing. There's no question in my mind they're going to find guys that can go on the outside and hurt.
They find those guys with speed, right? And they create so much space in this offense. Now, make no mistake about it. This is a run-first offense, and I love the way they do it, but developing that chemistry out wide.
Finding some room. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Vols headed quickly to the line.
But how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, David.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O's. Oh, the flag brings up a short 1st and 5. Offense can really get aggressive if it chooses. The run inside. It's Bishop. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown Volunteers!
That's a nice job by the offense there on their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Throwing, Mack makes the grab down the middle. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's Hill. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Austin Mack. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Mack. Makes the grab. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops.
There's some room.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Mack. Quickly out to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Give to the back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back. 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Throwing Mack. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw. It's Mack. He's got his man. Makes the grab. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Games have ebbs and flows to them, and good things happen and bad things happen, but everything is going this offense's way on this drive. This thing has been textbook. Really nice cadence by the play caller. He's mixing in different looks, keeping this defense on their heels. They have just matriculated the football down the field in control, and now they're in the red zone. This offensive drive has been really impressive.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hill. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking for just 1 more yard in 2nd and goal. Austin Mack, he wants it all. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. They were held to a field goal on their first drive, and if you want to keep a team in the game, just keep kicking field goals instead of scoring touchdowns. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Trying to power it in. He didn't get there. 4th and goal from the 1, and they are stuffed.
And what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting a hole even open up, and they get the big 4th down stop.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got an open man. Off and running. All the way across the 50, into plus territory, and finally stopped at the 43. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Running inside, it's Bishop. There's a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Sets up the screen. He breaks the tackle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Makes a catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Volunteers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. And the missed connection on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Tries to get it on the ground. Might have a chance. The 40, the 30, at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
Well, on that 4th down play, you're just trying to move the chains, right? You're just trying to get enough to get the first down. Instead, that running play turns into a home run. There was a missed tackle. He got into the open space. He takes it all the way.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with a 74-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And the Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Firing to the right, complete. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Wants to throw again. Right on the money. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Vols have their offense in high gear.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. He's now up to 71 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. They'll give it to him again. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Made the grab, has got plenty for the first down, but we do have a man slow to get up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. While they have a look at the injured player, will take a timeout. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Ready. Blue 30.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Mack. Complete. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. The give to the tailback. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Makes the grab. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Intercepted. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown tie! A pick 6! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dodson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Looking downfield on first down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play-action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And the Vols line up to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Throwing, Mack. Got his man. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. They're going to run it. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
It's complete to the right.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Going to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Dodson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here is the Tennessee offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And guys, second down didn't do them any favors as they face this third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Get it out on the screen. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Vols go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Here we go, ready. Flag 14, flag 14, ready to go.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Vols! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Third touchdown in the game, a third of his season total. He now has 9 on the year.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Austin Mack finds his man down the middle. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin our coverage with Florida State in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Seminoles coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet, but brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now some other games you may have interest in, social media certainly does, inside the Big Ten. Now over to your game inside Neyland Stadium. They've opened up this halftime advantage behind a banner day so far from their offense. Zigging when the defense is zagging, dialing up just the right plays at just the right times. It's been a clinic so far. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Alabama and Tennessee plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Volunteers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're like, oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. Mack. It's complete. Still running at the 40. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Crimson Tide with the aerial assault working back at it here. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Now here's Mack. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. The run inside. It's Bishop. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for a loss. Now you've got 4th in California.
Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. He's got it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Mack. Snagged out of the air. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes to the right. The 10. Touchdown, Alabama. And that one will give him the lead.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Here he comes with the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's what I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Come on, defense, what are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabs it in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on it. The Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The Volunteers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go. Go, go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success, but on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Well, I love the defense there. Backs against the wall on 3rd down. You know you're going to see run. You're able to stuff it, and you send a little bit of a message. I know it's early in the game, and we know you're going to continue trying to run the football, but you are going to have to earn every inch you get.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys checking in from the Crimson Tide sideline. Guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game. And the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Okay, Holly.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Austin Mack. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll try to run for it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Yeah, and this offense doing more of what they do. This is the #1 offense in the country in 1st downs. They find a way to continue to move the football, run, pass, so much balance. This offense is so good.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Mack. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. It's probably pretty comforting for this offensive coordinator to know as soon as the game's kicked off, I can pretty much pencil in a 100-yard receiving day for this dude.
And I want to be the quarterback. I mean, that guy, it's always open, man, zone. I know I'm looking his way because he's going to catch the football. He's going to make big plays for me. So, yeah, I'm not surprised they're going to continue to highlight this guy in the passing game. 1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing...
Here's a little room there. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
That's a big key for